Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, and I run this. This is part of my Card Making for Beginners series, where I introduce techniques and projects that are really suitable for beginners to have a go at. And also I talk about some of the products that Stampin' Up sell and some of the techniques and some of the tools that you might need, all sorts of things in this series. So please do look back through the playlist. You can, if you click on my videos, you can find a playlist. And there's loads of videos if you're a beginner for you to look through and find inspiration from. Right, today we're going to make a project using this stamp set. I used this at the weekend, last weekend, to make a couple of cards on our Facebook Live group. So I made that one in 2 colourways with the stamp set, and I made these 2 with the stamp set. And I'm just going to make another one today. Sadly, this stamp set is now out of stock. It was in the 50% off sale. And it's sold out, but I wanted to show you it because it is a good technique. It's one of our reversible stamp sets, which means that you have these stamps that have got a lined image, and then when you've stamped that, you turn it over and use the back as like a solid shape to infill the stamp set. And I just wanted to show you that in case you didn't catch it on my videos at the weekend. So anyway, I haven't got a prototype to show you today. Usually I make one and then make another one on camera, but today we're just going to do it from scratch. So hold on to your seats, it may or may not work. I'm working with Melon Mambo today. I've cut 2 pieces of cardstock. I've cut a square that is, so it's my normal size card blank, which is 15 by 10.5 centimeters, and my panel is 8.8 square. Just happened to be the size piece of card that I had, so 8.8 centimeters square. I can quickly do that in inches for you if you'd like me to. So my card blank is about 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, and my square is 3 3/8, about 3 3/8 square. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to take some Versamark and my stamp, and I'm just going to do a bit of background stamping on the card blank. Now this is a really good technique if you don't want a really plain background. It's a really good idea just to use one of the stamps that you're going to be using to just stamp an image. Now, is that going to come out enough? That's very, very light. Okay, have a rethink here. Can't see that enough, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to move that so that's inside, and my panel will cover that up when we come to it. So instead of doing that, I'm going to take the Mango Melody stamp pad and see if this shows up a bit more. So it's tone on tone stamping. On some colours the Versamark shows up very well, but it just didn't show up very well there. So let's see if this works. That's better. So that's more, there's more colour there. Oh, and I've just remembered this is my iffy stamp pad that doesn't seem to have ink all over it. And I keep forgetting, apart from when I go to use it. It's all right though, I only want this to be very subtle. I don't want it to be in your face. So do another one there. And then I might put my card on and see. So you can see little elements of that, but this is going to cover up most of them. So I'm going to do another one right down here so that you can see it, a lot of it. And then I might do another one right up here so you can see a lot of this one as well. Let's have a look. What does that look like? Yeah. So yeah, you've just got some images coming out behind the card, which looks quite nice. Quite like that. Right, okay. So let's get on with stamping our panel. So we are going to stamp that flower stamp that we've just been using in pumpkin pie. So not in Mango Melody. I'm just going to clean it off, my chamois, and we're going to stamp in pumpkin pie. We're going to stamp down towards this corner like so. Oh, I like that colour. I haven't used pumpkin pie for ages. I'm then going to take some leaves. I'm going to take this jaggedy leaf not very good with trees. I don't know what kind of tree that might come from. And I'm going to stamp in Pear Pizzazz. So I'm just going to do a few leaves around here. So I'm going to do one down there. One going up here. I love doing this sort of stamping when it doesn't really matter where you put things. Love it, love it. There. I think that's enough really. Might just put another one. Might just fill up a space down here. There we go. Right, so that's our basic image. I'm going to leave this open, my Pear Pizzazz open. I'm going to clean that stamp off on my chamois. Which needs to go in the washing machine by the looks of it. Been used quite a lot, so I'll just pop it in. At some point I'll just pop it in with a load of anything I'm washing that's black, so the ink doesn't stain anything, my clothes. Just put it through the washing machine. Right, I'm going to stamp off doing this, so I don't want this to be full strength. So I'm going to stamp off and then just position it, and it won't position exactly, but I've turned it over, so the lined bit now is the bit that's sticking onto the stamp, and it's just the solid background that I'm stamping with. But you can see it fills the image really rather nicely and gives that sort of watercolour. No, doesn't matter. It's not like colouring where you've got to fit it all in the lines. It doesn't really matter. And it's just a perfect and a really quick way of colouring. Of course, there's lots of other ways you could colour these images, but this works perfectly. There we go. There. And then I'm going to come in with Mango Melody. Don't know how well this is going to work because like I say, my Mango Melody pad is one that I've been having problems with. I think I'm going to invest in a new one next time I order. But let's give it a try. I might try it on a piece of paper first of all and see. I might change my mind and do it in a different colour. So let's stamp that. If I stamp off, oh, that's not bad because I quite like that sort of dark colour. Yeah, I'm just going to stamp direct, and I quite like a patch of dark colour because that sort of looks like how a flower might look. And there we go. There. And that's all of that stamping done. Isn't that pretty? Just so easy and so pretty to do that. If you're watching this and thinking, well, I wish Jill had showed me this when I could buy the stamp set, get in touch with me, because after the 30th of June I will be selling my stamp set, because it will be a retired stamp set, and I just don't have room to hang on to all my retired stamp sets. So this is one that will be going. It will go in my, if it doesn't sell straight away, so nobody's claimed it first of all, it will go in my buy one get one free sale. But if you'd like it, if you'd like me to reserve it for you for the 30th of June, just let me know. Right, there we go. And so I've taken, sorry, I've been doing that and not told you. This is the art gallery set that has all these lovely sentiments, which I really like. And I'm just using this little thank you here. And I'm just going to stamp it up here in that little space. And I'm going to stamp it in pumpkin pie. So now this card would look lovely in some other colour schemes as well. There. Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh, I love that. Of course, you can do a lot more fancy things, but I just wanted to keep it really nice and simple today. So there we are. I kind of wish I'd done that one down that side, actually, but never mind. Right, let's find some Tombow. There we go. Just rushing to get a few videos done. My daughter is going to be calling in a little while. She's come back to the area where we live to visit some friends, and she's going to nip in and deign us with her presence for a little while later on. So I'm just trying to get some videos up ahead before she arrives. Debating whether to make a cake for her. She's decided to go dairy free because she's been having some stomach problems, and so I thought I might make her a vegan cake to take back with her. So want to get some videos under my belt before I do that. Right, okay, I'm just going to come in with this panel. So I've cut this panel down quite a lot. I think I cut it down 3/4 of a centimetre smaller than the back. So if this was 10.5, I've cut it down to 9. Yeah, I've cut it down to 9, 1.5 centimetres, and here it's 13.5 centimetres. And then I'm just going to do exactly the same as we did before. Actually, I'm going to stamp the outline because I've just got that stamp turned that way around. It doesn't make any difference. I can do the outline and then the fill in, and then I can do the outline. So I'm just going to stamp this one down here, like so. Now for this card, this blotchy stamp set works quite well. Doesn't work well for a lot of things though. Like I say, this is the only stamp set that I've ever had problems with, and the stamp pad, but I think I will invest in a new one. Right, I'm turning that over and taking my pumpkin pie. I don't know why I don't use pumpkin pie more actually. I quite like this colour. And then let's position this over here. Again, it doesn't need to be exact. You're not looking for an exact placement, like so. And then just a couple of leaves maybe. And again, with the leaves, I've got my solid one out here, so I'm going to do that first. So stamping it off, I'll do a leaf over here and a leaf over here. I think that's enough. I'm not going to spoil it by overdoing it. Right, just clean that off. Just get that dry so that it clings. And then full strength pear pizzazz and stamp and stamp. And then that is just going to go in the middle. So this is a very easy little card with some techniques that I hope you will find useful. We do have quite a lot of reversible stamps in the catalogue. Like I say, unfortunately not this one. We do have a new catalogue coming out, the winter catalogue, which will have Christmas and Halloween and everything in, Thanksgiving and things like that. And so we may have some more reversible stamps in there, and I'll be sure to show you those if we do. But it's a really nice technique. And that goes in there. So now I've got 3 cards in our back-to-back blooms series. Of course, you could make it even more fancy. You could cut this bloom out and mount it. You could even cut some leaves out if you wanted to. You could mount this square on another with a border of another colour. All sorts of ways. You could add some gems, add a little bit of ribbon. Lots of ways to step it up, but I just wanted to keep it very, very simple today. So I hope you like my project. Let's maybe bring in the others. So we've got 4 beautiful projects there made with, oh, I've got another one here, 5 different colour scheme, made with the back-to-back blooms. I hope you like those. I hope they might have inspired you to have a go at something. Sadly not with this set, but like I say, if you like this set, if you've liked my samples, would like to get your hands on the set, let me know and I can reserve. If you're the first one to let me know, I'll reserve it for you and can let you have it on the 30th of June. That's it from me today. Thanks very much. Don't forget there are loads of other stamp sets that have got 50% off at the minute. So go to my online shop and click on last chance products in the sales and specials section, and you'll be able to see all the things that have got a discount on them. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back very soon. Bye.